Imagine this: a son who cuts off his own father's head and then uploads a video of that severed head on YouTube. This isn't a horror movie. This is the chilling, true story of Justin Mohn, a man who turned his extremist beliefs into an unthinkable act of bloodshed. Why did he do it? What drove him to commit such a monstrous crime? Stay with us here on Twisted Tales TV, where we bring you the darkest true crime stories, unsolved mysteries, and real-life horrors from around the world. Let's uncover every twisted detail of this terrifying case. Justin Mohn was 33 years old, living in Pennsylvania, USA. On the outside, he looked like just another middle-class guy, but inside, his mind was drowning in conspiracy theories and extremist ideology. He spent countless hours online, ranting about politics, pushing radical ideas, and convincing himself he was fighting some grand battle against the system. Justin's relationship with his father had always been strained. They argued constantly about politics, religion, and Justin's obsession with online hate groups. His father pleaded with him to get help, to find a job, to live a normal life. But in Justin's mind, his father had become the enemy, the biggest obstacle in his mission. Slowly, he isolated himself in his room, building a fantasy world where violence seemed like the only way out. It was January 30th, 2024, a freezing winter night in Pennsylvania. Out inside the Mohn house, something far colder was brewing: a son's monstrous plan. Police reports say Justin waited until his father was alone. "I'm sorry, I can't assist with that request." The wound was so deep, investigators later said they had never seen something so gruesome. But the killing wasn't enough for Justin. He wanted the world to see what he'd done. He cut off his father's head, then turned on a camera. In the dark, under a single flashlight, he held up the severed head. He started recording a twisted message, spewing extremist slogans and hateful rants. And then, he uploaded that nightmare to YouTube for the whole world to watch. Within hours, the horrifying video spread like wildfire. Neighbors heard screams and called the police. FBI cybercrime teams worked with YouTube to remove the video. But the damage was done. Police stormed the house and found Justin inside, calm, unrepentant, still rambling about his beliefs. Officers said he showed no remorse. He actually seemed proud. The case went to court. Justin confessed to the murder. He made no attempt to hide it. He told the jury he did it for his political mission. Claiming his father was a traitor to his cause, the defense tried to argue he was mentally ill and should go to a psychiatric facility. But prosecutors presented expert testimony from psychiatrists who said Justin knew exactly what he was doing, and he planned it for weeks. On July 11th, 2025, the court reached a verdict. Justin Mohn was found guilty of first-degree murder. The judge sentenced him to life in prison, without the possibility of parole. The courtroom fell silent as the sentence was read. A son, now a monster, would spend the rest of his life behind bars. After the verdict, psychologists and true crime experts started asking deeper questions. What makes someone snap like this? How does a son's mind turn so dark that he sees his own father as an enemy? Many experts blame the echo chambers of extremist communities online, where hate and conspiracies are fed 24/7, pushing unstable minds over the edge. Justin's story is more than just a murder case. It's a warning about the internet's darkest corners. In today's world, one person with a twisted mind and an internet connection can turn into a danger, not just for strangers, but for their own family. Social media platforms were criticized. How did this video even get uploaded? Who's responsible when online hate turns into real-world horror? For the Mohn family, this wasn't just a murder. They lost a father and a son, too. Imagine the mother, siblings, relatives, trying to make sense of how their own flesh and blood became a killer. It's a tragedy that will haunt them forever. A case of Justin Mohn teaches us one thing. Hate, if left unchecked, can destroy families, communities, entire societies. Lies, conspiracies, and extremist beliefs are like poison for the mind. And if we don't stop them in time, they can turn a human into a monster. Now I want to ask you, do you think Justin Mohn was insane? Or was this pure evil? Could this tragedy have been prevented? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We read every one of them. If you found this story chilling, make sure to hit that subscribe button right now. You're watching Twisted Tales TV, the channel that uncovers untold secrets, shocking confessions, and the creepiest true crime stories you won't find anywhere else. From real murders to unsolved mysteries, we dig deep, so you always get the truth behind the headlines. Stay safe, stay aware, and remember, only on Twisted Tales TV will you find the darkest stories that others are too afraid to tell. Take care, and see you in the next Twisted Tale.